Fab India IPO, a timeless tapestry of Indian craftsmanship meets modern markets. Fab India Limited, the iconic 64-year-old beacon of sustainable Indian lifestyle, founded in 1960 by American John Bissell as a humble export venture for hand-woven textiles, has blossomed into India's premier platform, bridging rural artisans with urban connoisseurs, curating an exquisite array of ethnic apparel, home furnishings, fabrics, organic foods and wellness products under its flagship Fab India brand and the wellness-centric Organic India, connecting over 50,000 rural producers across 118 cities to foster ethical employment, preserve vanishing handicrafts, and champion celebrating India through authentic eco-conscious designs that blend timeless tradition with contemporary flair, all while operating an omni-channel empire of 311 Fab India stores, 74 Organic India outlets, 14 international outposts, and a thriving e-commerce presence that underscores its resilience in a $100 billion ethnic retail sector. Reviving its public market ambitions after a 2023 postponement amid turbulent valuations, Fab India's much-anticipated initial public offering IPO, a harmonious wave of fresh capital infusion and promoter exits, unfolds as a book-built masterpiece targeting 4,000 crore rupees through a fresh issue of 500 crore rupees to fortify supply chains, digital innovations and inventory scaling, coupled with an offer for sale OFS of up to 25.05 million equity shares, face value ₹1 at a yet-to-be-unveiled price band, poised for subscription in late October 2025, with allotment by early November and listing on BSE and NSE under the stewardship of marquee bookrunners ICICI Securities, Credit Suisse India, JP Morgan India, Nomura India, SBI Capital Markets, and Equirus Capital. As Registrar, Link Intime India Private Limited orchestrates the seamless allotment, aiming for a $2 billion valuation that echoes its artisanal ethos in a buoyant primary market. Fab India's business model, a masterful fusion of direct artisan sourcing and vertical integration, thrives on a producer-owned ethos where 55% of equity is earmarked for rural collaborators, exemplified by promoters Bimla Nanda Bissell and Madhukar Khera pledging 775,080 shares to artisans and farmers as a gratitude gesture, driving 70% revenue from apparel and accessories, 20% from home decor, and 10% from organics, amplified by strategic subsidiaries like Fab India International Pte Ltd and a robust vendor network that ensures traceability and sustainability, though it navigates risks from raw material volatility, seasonal demand swings, and competition from fast fashion behemoths like Manyavar and global entrants like H&M's ethnic lines. Financially poetic, Fab India scripted FY25 turnaround with annualized revenue soaring to 1,112 crore rupees, a 15-20% uptick from FY24's 968 crore rupees, yet grappling with a net loss of 103 crore rupees amid expansion costs and forex hits, buoyed by healthy gross margins of 55 to 60% from premium pricing and operational efficiencies, a debt-light balance sheet with 200 crore borrowings, and a path to break even by FY27 through e-commerce acceleration, now 25% of sales, and international forays, all audited with transparency that belies its craft-rooted humility. Gazing toward a vibrant horizon in India's $500 billion retail renaissance, projected at 12 to 15% CAGR through 2030, Fab India envisions doubling its store footprint to 600, amplifying digital personalization with AI-curated collections, and venturing into experiential retail like pop-up ateliers to capture millennial eco-luxury seekers, leveraging PLI schemes for textiles and organic exports to Southeast Asia, while mitigating headwinds from supply disruptions and ESG scrutiny to target Rs 2,000 crore revenue by FY28 and EBITDA margins above 18%, positioning itself as the gold standard for conscious consumerism in a world craving authenticity. At the helm of this cultural renaissance stands a board of stewards blending heritage with savvy. Chairperson Bimla Nanda Bissell, the visionary widow of co-founder William Bissell, carrying forward the artisan legacy. Managing Director Vinita Kapoor, architecting omni-channel mastery with 2 decades in retail, and independent luminaries like governance expert Subhash Talwar and sustainability advocate Dr. Anjali Bharadwaj, ensuring ethical oversight amid a promoter group holding 55% stake pre-IPO, fortified by Azim Premji's backing via Premji Invest. As a promoter-led bastion with no formal credit rating yet, but implied stability from its low leverage profile and blue-chip auditors, Fab India employs 5,000 plus souls across its Delhi headquarters and artisan hubs, weaving ESG into its DNA through carbon-neutral sourcing and women-led cooperatives, beckoning investors to thread this IPO into their portfolios for enduring cultural and financial dividends, urging a measured 5 to 10% allocation amid sector volatility, drawn from SEBI's DRHP whispers, Economic Times dispatches, and brokerage beacons like Grow and Zerodha for a narrative as enduring as handloom silk.